then what happens after you take the bolt all the way out is it relieves tension from the clutch and the rear pulley, and you can just take your thumb or finger, whatever. I'm going to roll it this way, and you can see the whole shebang comes right out. Now when you go to rebuild your clutch, you just do the same thing. You put your new spring in right there, put everything in, and then push it all forward until it comes out. And this is a really good tool made by ZTR. It was not cheap, let me tell you. It was a couple $100. But it's to me it's worth solid gold because of my hands, and it makes it so that I don't have to really worry about, God, am I going to be able to get that clutch on or off? Now another thing too is this clutch cage works for Ruckus really good too, because I've worked on Ruckus, I've done work with their clutches. It's a simple, well-made, heavy tool, and ZTR makes them. I don't know if they're still in business. I don't know. If they are, I'd like to talk to them some more. So we have our stock heavy clutch with the 3 springs. Generally on these springs, what I'd just like to say about that is I don't mess with the springs. They come with, I have green ones, I have black ones, I have blue ones. They are an absolute nightmare to change. I have videos on how to do it, but I haven't really seen any magic anything in changing the springs. These 3, all right, let me restate this. We have 3 clutch shoe springs, 1 center clutch spring. That's what we have. What our parts are is we have a 36-inch nut or something like that. We have 3 shoes, heavy duty clutch, and you can see right here it says, if you look really close, it says SR, it means SR 50. We have the clamshell pulley. This is a preloader, and there's a couple of, I don't know how I can explain it. Generally your spring fits right into here. Okay. Now when you're going along, your spring can torque, or it torques one way or the other, which it's not supposed to do, but it can do that. What this does is allow the spring to move freely side by side and avoid, as I understand it, the preload stretch, and makes the spring last longer. I don't know if that's true or not. All I know is I have to replace these every 750 miles. What this spring affects here is how long the motor stays in low gear before it goes to high gear. And what that means in layman's terms is that the belt rides right up on the top here on low gear. Okay, on the back of the pulley, back of the engine, it rides on the top. On the front of the engine, where the variator is, over here, the belt rides right on the pulley boss, or on the bottom. Now, as we go from low gear to high gear, this clamshell opens up like this. The belt that was riding on the top, right here, goes all the way to the bottom. When that goes to the bottom, as it goes to the bottom in the rear of the engine, it correspondingly rises from the bottom of the variator all the way to the top. That's how that works. Now to take this off, there is a couple of pins in here. I don't know if you can see them. There's a pin right there, and there's one on the other side. And there's a way to take this off. Once I get the pins out right here, you can see them in there. There's two of them. Then what I'll do is split these clamshells. This will come apart. I can't remember how to do it though, but there's a way it works like that. It comes apart. Then I'll take a bearing driver and knock this out. A lot of times, guys will buy an aftermarket one of these rear pulleys, and they've used the cheapest ass roller bearings. And like I said, you can't tell unless you actually take it out and look at it or feel it. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this.